Hi guys, Jindřich from Czech DC9 project.
And hello, this is Pavel from Czech DC9 project.
And we have an update for you. This is the overhead panel that you may see in our previous videos that some of the instruments were working. And we've been working today and yesterday very hard to make these things working all together. Also, a few of the switches are connected, which Pavel will tell you which are connected.
Okay, so I've been working on switches. We have 3 interfacing cards here. First one is completely done and it's working as fuel tank switches, ice protection switches, and this rotary switch. The second one is about 50% done. It's the APU panel and battery panel, and tonight I'm gonna finish interfacing of the switches, and I hope tomorrow I will manage to do the rest of the overhead. So it's just a matter of software. All the hardware is done on switches. And Jindřich was working on gauges in last time.
Yeah, so all the instruments that you can see on the overhead are working and interfaced with a flight simulator and Cool Sky DC9 project add-on. I'll go for a little while to behind the scenes. So here is the overhead from behind. You see, maybe there are 5 Arduinos here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which are controlling the instruments. There is a lot of wires. They are not yet pretty well, but Pavel will work on it. Also some of H bridges here and another tower here. And okay, so that's what we have. One amazing thing is that usually I'm showing you in my videos the Cool Sky DC9, which is right here. That's the same overhead, and I show you that if I press some switch, a value is changing in the Cool Sky. But I don't need that today, for example, because as you can see, this selector for the measurement of the volts and amperes is set to battery volt, and the battery switch is off. But if Pavel now turns the battery switch on, the gauge will start to show the value. So we have interface between the switch and the gauge. So it's pretty cool that I don't need the add-on at all anymore. And we will now show you some.
We will show you startup of the DC9 using only the overhead, and we'll try to use no mouse and no keyboard here.
Okay, so
you have controls.
I have controls. Okay, I will start the APU. There is one mention to say this APU percent RPI will start work on about 60%, because we don't have 24.
You mean it will stop working on 60%?
Yeah, on 60%, because we don't have 24 volts power supply today. So few of the instruments are only powered by 12 volts, which we have. So at 60% RPM, the gauge will just stop to work. So now I'm starting the APU. Okay, the temperature and the APU RPM are starting to raise.
You can see they are the same as in
we
the
don't
flight
need that
sim.
anymore.
Just to check if it's working.
Yeah.
Approaching 60%, and you will see the instruments will
40%
fail.
now. There's not enough power for that. Also, these bulbs here, few of them will only shine at 65, and it's gone.
But the APU is still running. You see,
yeah,
the EGT is still on normal values.
And the APU is available, but we don't have these lights connected.
Actually, there was a problem with light bulbs. Most of them are broken, so we'll need to buy about 6 new light bulbs from USA.
Okay, these 4 are not yet connected, but Pavel will connect it in the Cool Sky. And so we have
the AC load on the
AC load, but it's very okay. We can now try this button here in the Cool Sky. This one is not connected as well, so we will check the APU power and frequency.
APU, yeah.
Okay, so the frequency is 400. This is not good as well. We should have about 115 volts, but again this one is connected to 12 volts power supply and we need 24, so that's only half of that value. And we go to...
We have these two operators.
Yeah, the DC load, and we can also turn on the heat current is working, as you can see. So this is the real thing. And when we put the air into the system in the Cool Sky DC9,
you can switch it on the panel actually, it's interfaced.
Okay, I didn't know that. Then we should have...
it will take some time, I think.
No, it's not working. Personally. Okay, we got some problem there, but...
It was working a few moments ago.
Okay, so let's... we have some temperature here as well. Multi-layers.
Yep. You can see the temperature control was rising.
Musíš na F5, Shift 5. Jsou bleedy.
Ale tam vlezl tady.
Okay, the bleeds are off. So now I can see the system is pressurized. Okay, so we'll start the engines. Okay.
Okay.
So
fuel pumps on. Just the wing pumps. We have empty the center tank today.
Jo, a teďka jak si pustil pumpy, tak when Pavel puts the pumps on, the AC load on the APU raises a little bit. Okay,
we have everything ready. I think we can use starters.
Yeah.
We have the pressure. So starter number 2 is on, and on my computer I will start the fuel shortly. Here comes the fuel.
Here comes the fuel. We'll see some jumpings as the bus connects.
Sorry, I switched the left fuel for the right engine, so obviously it can't work, but now it should be okay. And yeah, you can see the engine number 2 is alive and it's starting up. So now the engine number 1, starter engaged. The fuel is already on.
Yeah, and the right engine connects right now. You can see the CSD temperature will start to raise slowly. Pavel is starting the left engine. You can see we have N2.
I'm almost on 40% N2.
Yeah. So the engine is running.
On 40 I will release the start switch, which should be no. And guard it.
See, the CSD is raising. And again, now the system will connect to the left bus once the engine is stabilized. Can also do some jumping from the instruments.
You see the DC load jump now back up, and I will disconnect the APU from the generator now.
Okay, so the system is powered by the AC load from the engines. It's very low value, but it's the same as the Cool Sky shows us.
And we can select the AC volt for a frequency selector to the engines, I think. For some reason it's not working.
But it's not working in the Cool Sky DC9 as well.
Okay.
And we can shut down the APU, I think.
Fine. APU air is off. And master switch is also off, and you will see the EGT decreasing in a few moments. Actually it will take 1 minute before the APU is cooled down and the system will shut down automatically after the time.
Okay, so few We can set the temp control maybe also. So you see the left temp control is now showing a little bit to the left. Aha, hele, už to naskočili frekvenci. Okay, it's just doing the same as the Gold Sky DC9. Now the tempo control is going to the right because Pavel is setting more power into it. I don't know if that will work. Come on. Should.
Maybe the problem is that one Arduino is not running because
yes.
This instrument and these two are connected to one board, and the board seems to be disconnected. So,
okay, so
just forgot to turn on the driver.
Yes. So that's the only thing, but that's a long video. We won't record it once more. So thank you guys for watching the video. This is Pavel from Czech DC9 project. Bye bye.